your
You see
cue.
all those new dice tools? That shit's crazy.
That shit
Yeah.
is crazy. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Roll for Effort.
Good evening, bitches.
Yeah, sorry, Jason. I'm just making a couple edits here.
I hear a great deal of music.
Well, we're live.
Yeah, is music too loud, gang?
No.
Not if you want to cry.
Nope, it's good on my screen. I've got it turned down so it doesn't like blare out the stream.
Well, I definitely don't want anyone to cry.
Oh.
Yet?
Yeah, not yet.
We're building up to that part?
Okay, there. I got it fixed.
All right, gang. So, welcome back to our continuation of Alpine Thursdays. As you guys know, we just finished our first kind of story arc with the burning of New Haven, the Vault of Duke Harold, and then ultimately the Curse of Duke Harold, where Duke Harold was creating some sort of phylactery in his home and actually somehow became his house.
You guys, it was a house. A whole house.
Yeah, you guys fought a house.
Yeah.
I also beat you up with a chair and a rug.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Dude, that
And-
rug was brutal.
Living armor. That was the
And some
worst.
antlers.
Said for the first time ever.
But you guys saved Sarah Westbrook and her two sisters, and have had a chance to go through Duke Harold's possessions. You found the letters with the kind of the symbol of the Dark Order. You've also found his journal and some meeting notes about a meeting that's to take place down in the Deadlands. And so after resting up, you guys have started your journey south into the Deadlands in order to attempt to possibly find what's happening with this meeting. In addition, you know from the girls and the townspeople that Duke Westbrook himself has traveled south, potentially in an attempt to thwart this meeting, and so you guys are hot on his heels as we kind of open up with our opening session. So, without further ado, you guys have been traveling now for several days southward towards the Deadlands, and what has kind of particularly surprised you, Mara, and probably even you, Hinar, because you guys are both extremely well traveled. It seems that the Deadlands have started earlier than you remember, almost as if the swamps themselves have somehow pushed further north into the territory. And so as we open this evening, you guys, and you're down here in the lower left corner of this giant map
Whoa, it is big.
when you arrive.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as you all are heading in this direction, you come upon this kind of area of swamp. It seems like there's a thin wisp of smoke just here northeast as you're traveling south. And at that moment, you notice that there's kind of a lone figure who is almost making his way towards your position, frankly, kind of in a retreating fashion, and it looks as though that he is being pursued by a number of creatures who are hot on his heels.
Nice, man. Loving this.
With that, let's get some initiative rolls going. And Matt Shaker is joining us with a new character this week. We will get to your character in a moment.
That's cool, man. I gotta finish my character sheet anyway.
Hinar still says his morning prayers in honor of Ka and his great sacrifice.
Got it.
Hashtag call forever.
Jason, does stubborn have a roll for initiative? Nice. Okay. It looks like, and this is fitting. It looks like, is it Hank? Is it Anax? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, and Axamon is the short version of his name.
Got it. Is an so it looks like Anaximon is up and leading off our turn order here, and he is retreating from these trans-dimensional kind of beasts. These I don't know. It looks like some sort of weird hounds or lashers or something like that are after him here in the swamps of the Deadlands. And so you're up.
Great. Before we jump, I'd like to self nerf a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm gonna drop to 5 HP
Whoa.
because of the story that we were talking about, Alex.
Nice.
So I'm not sure what our scale is, but I'm gonna go on a miniature banana. I feel like it's about over here.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep. So I'm just gonna shuffle along, and if you guys can see through this mist, I think you probably just see a robed figure. And actually, the two things you guys might see through the murk would be this glowing crystal on the end of a staff, which is, I think, common in this world for a wizard. But also this, and I hate to use such a pop culture reference, but a sort of like an Orko-like hood. And so Anaximon wears this crazy kind of robes, and the robes have actually become sort of who he is. And all that's left of his sort of mortal form are these eyes. And, I don't want to be too meta about it, but as far as visually, that's what I think you guys see in this murky woods down in the Deadlands. And I'm like, I mean, as much as a wizard can, running. And I don't think I have a lot to say, actually. I think I'm just like, I think I see some figures there in the distance, and I'm just bolting toward them as much as a semi-corporeal human in robes can run. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
So like every 10 steps or so, you kind of pole vault on your staff to get over a little blob of mud and kind of, hop sideways and pull the robe up off the heel of your boot and then stumble and here I come. And I think that's my turn. I think that's about it.
Yeah. That's killer. And thanks for being a better DM than I am, for sure, because I did fail to mention that as you guys have traveled this far, the ground has grown wet and brackish, and it's certainly difficult terrain passing through these kind of bogs and marshes as you really kind of enter this swampy kind of area. And so with even though there's the mist, you do see this figure running towards you, and that brings us, I'm going to come back around here to the turn order, and that brings us to Hinar. And what's Hinar up to?
Well, kind of, I guess, I don't know if the height advantage does anything for the mist. It's usually low hanging. And we are able to see the beasts also? Or the dog things?
I will say you certainly were able to hear them as you see this figure running towards you out of the mist, sloshing through the muck.
I guess he's gonna kind of look down at his friends, or look down at his companions. Stubborn, Mira, do you see this? Am I blind? He is coming this way. What is that? That is, I can hear something. Friend!
I respond.
Calling out loudly.
Yeah, I respond. Yes, I see the figure too. It's running towards us.
Nice. And then
But the thing's coming behind him. He's going to just call out, friend, this way, for numbers.
So Annex hears that and definitely doubles his efforts, if there's even such a thing. I'm just like, oh my God, they speak common. There's hope.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so there would be different scaled shadows. One about 8 foot, one about normal, and one about 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, we are small, medium, and large.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Mara, what's Mara up to?
So Mara can see the monsters from here, or
I don't know necessarily that you can see them. Give me the perception roll.
Sure.
Let's see if you can see through the mist and the muck and the trees.
That doesn't look very good.
Yeah, no. So you don't quite see them yet, or see what is pursuing this robed figure, but for sure, you can hear them. They're making quite a din.
What I'm going to try and do, I can't really move too much off the map here because my token will fall off the edge. But what I'd like to do is kind of spread out a bit and ready my bow in an abundance of caution.
Nice. Awesome.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Stubborn.
Yeah. Classic Scranton.
Yep. 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 Fine. All right. Very good. So, all of you, give me a wisdom roll.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, nice. All right. So, Anaximon, you're in such a blind panic running from for these beasts that are pursuing you. You certainly don't make this out, but definitely Hinar, and certainly Sharp-Eyed Mara, and even Stubborn. As you guys are looking at this robed figure, you hear kind of this sloshing sound, maybe even the sound of some sticks cracking or some branches breaking. And as you kind of look over in the clearing to your left, you see these additional kind of black wispy beasts kind of slinking through the underbrush. But unfortunately, one of them sloshed and stepped on a dry twig and gave up their position. But nonetheless, you notice that these predators are closing in for sure.
The only dry twig.
Yeah, right. The only dry twig, perhaps. Yes, and in addition, these other kind of beasts that are pursuing you and Naximon, they start to move up towards you, but of course they slow a little bit as they appraise kind of where you are, because at this moment the trap that they've sprung with their pack is set, and that's going to bring us back in our order here to Anaximon.
Well, awesome to be playing with you guys. Well, I think I'd like to do a cast on the Robe of Dimensions, and so as I was creating this character, Alex, I had imagined this being a pretty simple item. It was an infinitely usable doorway spell with a small armor bonus.
Oh, nice.
So not a huge deal, but it's a spell that wouldn't burn because it lives in an item.
Okay.
So I'd like to get a cast on that, and it's going to be +4 on the roll. And I'd like to go ahead and doorway on top of the boulder.
Oh, nice.
Right here.
Okay.
And maybe I can draw them to give this dwarf a little bit of time to cut wood, as we say.
Nice.
So let me get try to get this int roll to cast the Robe of Dimensions. Oh, frick, a 7? Good God. So 11 mod, so that's got to be a miss. I'm not.
Yeah,
is our target living on our map here, or?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. It's sorry. It's a 13 here.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I come up. So I basically lift my staff up, and I'm like, shake it twice, like what? Oh, what? Oh no! This shit isn't working.
Right.
So I look back to these new people here in the mist, which I don't think I've fully identified yet. And I'll be like, travelers, normally I'm a powerful magic user, but gods above, I seem to be on my heels. Help! Help!
Sometimes the gods require us to help ourselves, friends. Trust me, I know.
Philosophy.
That's not encouraging.
Lads!
I got it. And Anaximon, are you up on the boulder there?
No, because I failed the cast.
Oh, got it. You're going to use that to kind of teleport there. Got
So
it.
if anything, I can stumble like, a few feet back like that.
Got it. Okay. All right, Hinar.
All right. Oh boy. So yeah, with the newfound guys coming in from the side, he's going to start making it or rushing in this way, and definitely calling them out, and actually moving closer. Anaximon, out of the mist, this kind of giantess hillfolk man, scrawny as a beanpole, comes straighting out using a tall gnarled stick just to kind of help support. It's kind of definitely aged. He's old. I had to do it. Had to. But yeah.
We're gonna be very fast friends.
Yes.
So he's an older dude. Not a whole lot on him. He seems to travel very light. He does have a bag that's kind of brimming with odd papers and such, kind of tucked out, and little wisps of different, herbs and such for medicinal use.
Is this a
And his
Hillman
big
mage?
floppy straw hat. No, Hillfolk priest of Uden, who is totally based on what is that? Antonio Banderas from 13th Warrior, at least for the cheap accent. So yeah,
That's where you got it from.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's the accent of a Hispanic person doing a Arabic accent.
Wow. That's
good.
That's pretty incredible.
All right. So yeah, this
the servant of God.
right. Yeah, so he comes strolling through and calls out, "There are more coming from the east, friends. Watch yourselves." And I actually, yeah, that's about it. I'm just moving in, kind of trying to collect up. So actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do a second move to kind of get in about here. That seems okay. Yes. That's it. Just some moving and yelling.
Nice. Okay. All right. Mara.
Okay, can I make a roll to see if I believed Anaximon's claim that he is a great and powerful magic user? Like, can I roll like a wisdom on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like whether or not I actually believe him, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, wisdom.
Yeah, do it up.
Oh, I totally believe him.
No question.
You're like, oh my gosh, we're saved.
I've heard of him.
Powerful wizard in the swamp.
At
Okay,
last,
so-
a real magic wielder.
Upon hearing the cry of the small-statured and ethereal magic user, I cry out, "Protect the magic user! He may in turn protect us." So I make my way forward behind Hinar, and I take aim and fire at the bottom left group. Or sorry, the bottom right group, the one just south of the boulder.
Okay.
Okay, weapon effort. Yeah. So 12.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your shot sails just wide. Oh man.
All right. All right.
Not a good time for Mara to miss.
Yep.
Okay. And that brings us to Stubborn.
Oh, lads! I think we need to get better positioning. And Alex, can I see the house way ahead? The house in the north?
Yeah, you can see the thin kind of wisp of smoke coming up over the trees there.
Okay, cool.
And so you're like, there must be a residence or something.
Yeah, so I direct
Or a
everybody
fire.
that I think there's a shelter ahead that we should probably make for.
Yeah, or at least other people.
Yeah. And I'm going to do my best to give cover on this side. I'm gonna rush around and make my way in front of a wizardly friend.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just see a dwarf go trundling by.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm also wearing a masterful coat, so he's well dressed. On top of being, a
I
blacksmith
forgot that.
and such.
You don't have any armor?
No, I made a chest piece out of armor out of that old house, and then I've got I got shield gloves, of course, because guardians are badasses, as we all know, and and my common shield. That's all.
Nice.
So,
all right. So Matt, give me a wisdom check with your guy to see if you notice this commotion coming from the south.
Quickly, pick up the computer.
Oh,
the computer.
All right, I got 2 on these. 17.
Yeah, absolutely. So you hear the cry of what you reckon to be shadow lashers, and you know, Matt, that their territory has expanded further and further north, and you hear a pack of them. You hear a pack of them to your south, as well as some yelling. So you have this sense that perhaps there are folks folks potentially in trouble or being pursued by lashers. As you know, they're kind of ambush predators. Did you want to take an action?
I'm gonna look and say, stay here, don't move. Then I'm gonna go outside, like through the south door here.
Okay.
oh,
Nice.
nice.
Dude, how about that? You get a DM coming for that one, brother.
Plan, that's all.
All right.
Being a tracker by trade, would I know, like, kind of? I kind of want to roll a another wisdom to see if I determine like where everything's at.
Yeah. Try to pinpoint it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So you, of course, since you live in this area, this is intimately familiar for you, and you instantly pinpoint where those noises are coming from. So you reckon that there are folks here to the south, based on the yelling, and you've heard lasher noises to the east and the southwest as well.
He looks. I look behind me and say, "I know. Quiet down. I'll be right back." He's going to kind of like slink into the trees and sort of begin hunting whatever it's hunting, something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm mind you, I've got nothing but my staff at this moment.
Yep, that's fine.
That's it. I just kind of I'm moving in.
Nice, awesome. All right, so these lashers here, they start to move in on your position, gang, and they're kind of fanning out.
There's a lot of them.
And this one, much to your horror, Stubborn, and even you and Naxamon, it actually like crawls up on top of this boulder as they slowly are starting to encircle your position. And that's going to bring us back around to Anaximon.
All right. So first of all, I see a trundling dwarf, and I have to introduce myself to him. So as he runs past me, I'll be like, "My actual name is Noramon Elanaximan Sasanaman. It's generally pronounced Anaxisam, but most people call me Anaximon. or Anax for short, or Noramon. It could be Noranax. It's been a very long time, but I've been living outside of time. Anyways, that doesn't matter right now. It would seem there's no escaping these beasts, and 6 souls is enough to feed these creatures for one day. And then I'll reach over and say, exploding ring. So exploding ring is what I imagined being an item that will cast pyroblast using an object as a focus and destroy that object.
Nice.
So in this case, I'll use the boulder. So pyroblast destroys 3 targets, or at least does double magic. So I'm going to cast that bugger. See if I can blow this boulder up.
Killer.
And damage those 3 beasts, and maybe be rid of them. Come on, give me some. Oh! What is with the 7s?
Yeah. Got it.
I'm like, my name seems to be Mud. That's the easier pronunciation.
Shit, this is the timeline where I get killed.
I rolled a different spell last time.
Yeah, different spell. So correct me if I'm wrong there, Hank, in terms of how you're imagining this, but I anticipate that perhaps you start to see the boulder begin to glow and heat up, almost as if it's ready to rupture, and then at the last second it proves to be too dense for your spell.
I must be disoriented by the last dimensional jump.
Yes. Well, and perhaps harried as you're chased through the brackish mire here. All right.
Oh, not to correct you, but I haven't had hair for 4 centuries. Hey-o.
Very good. All right, Kinar.
All right. Oh, shit. There are too many of them, he says, kind of looking around at the just swarm it seems to be coming through. I do not think we can stand for all of them, friends. To the north, yes? And, gonna start moving up. No, why am I not grabbing him? Let me get on the right tool. Okay. Wasn't let me. So I'm gonna start moving up and kind of hold the line here with the staff at the ready. I think we might have to flee. The smoke to the north.
It's like a tree running past.
Alright. Actually, they are in a distance. Would I be able to pull my sling out and launch a stone this round?
Yeah,
or would
absolutely.
that be? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and do that at this nearest guy here.
Got it.
Whooping.
Yeah, do it up.
Get the
That's
bug out
just
between the eyes.
Oh no, that sails wide.
Oh, man.
Oh.
The dice are still not Hinar's friend.
So you say you guys are a little bit cold tonight.
Yeah,
Yikes.
these dice are brutal.
Yeah, holy smokes! Not a good time to skip a stone in the marsh. Okay, that brings us to Mara.
All right, so I'm going to continue to make my way up just south of Anaximon, and I guess for Anaximon's benefit, my appearance is I'm that of something of like a noblewoman. I'm from Gray. I'm an archeress, but peculiarly my hair is all shaven, and I've taken ritualistic scars of the Allfather religion, Udin, and sort of ruined my youthful beauty. And also I have a runic cowl over my head, and I have a bit of a stern affect. And so as I reach that point, I will loose an arrow on the creature sitting atop that rock.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
15.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Nice, finally. Kill it.
All right. Damage 7.
Nice.
Okay, nice. So yeah, it takes an arrow and kind of lets out a vicious kind of cry.
Speed quiver.
My quiver glows with dark fey magic, and I draw and loose again for 16. Damage being 5.
Nice. So, what does that look like on that beast as you skewer it with your arrow?
I get it the left of its neck, and it twirls on its way down, and as it lands, the arrow goes all the way through the neck, and it lies still.
Nice.
My quiver glows again, and I fire at the creature. Oh, I can't shoot past Stubborn, can I? To the top one. It's a bit of an obstruction there.
Oh, you potentially can. It's just you might not want to miss.
Yeah.
Whatever, he's fine. He's a dwarf. Just fire.
Listen, Mara can make that shot.
All right, man.
I have a shield on my back, so we're good. If you try to hit me.
All right. Mara's running hot, so here she goes. 3.
What was that?
So Stubborn, you hear the hair on your beard like kind of fly up as this arrow like shoo, goes very, very close to your neck.
I call out, "Sorry, Stubborn. I was on a roll. It won't happen again."
He's just like,
It won't happen again.
Damned archers.
That's awesome. All right, but nice work. So one of them is decomposing in the muck, and that brings us to Stubborn.
All right. Stubborn's gonna do like a battle cry and try and intimidate them. They're like wild animals, right? So just sort of like with his big axe, swinging it around like ah.
Okay. So you're are you trying to get their attention, Stubborn? Is that what you're trying to do?
See.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice. So that was your charisma roll to draw their attention?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So for sure, they are all keyed in on you.
Bring it on!
Famous last words.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right. And Matt, what's your guy up to?
He is seeing all these. I've seen this before, and they're about to pounce. These poor people are about to get ripped up, and I look behind me and say, "I know. Shut up. I'll be right back." He runs out here, and just in between these two trees, makes himself visible. He takes out a staff, and he takes out a small gem and puts it on top of the staff, sort of breathes on it a little bit, and it begins glowing this blue luminescence, leading to like bright white pulse of light shines out of it. And I'm gonna cast a spell that I call Blinding Light.
Oh, nice.
Essentially just this big ass like Gandalf beam of light.
Nice.
Nice entrance.
yeah.
Come in with the magic flashbang.
Yeah, we didn't even know he was there.
Yep.
Ah! There's somebody behind us!
So yeah, for sure, you are the brightest, most noticeable thing for miles.
Yeah. Right.
Mira! Take out that bright target!
And absolutely, Matt. So this creature in particular, the closest one to you, it just kind of stumbles around, literally blinded. Like it has no idea where you are. These others are able to kind of turn their heads, but instantly they shrink back and recoil from this bright light. They literally have never encountered anything that bright before.
It's just going to become more intense. So you can stick around.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call out, "You there? This way. Towards shelter. This way. Do not go inside. Shut up. I know."
Nice.
Oh boy.
So
There's
there's my
issues on the home front.
yeah. Yeah. So there's my little pit. So this one is blinded, Matt, and kind of just scrambling around in the growth there.
Nice. Cool.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Stubborn. So, have you ever seen kind of one of those zombie movies where all the zombies kind of like converge on one victim? Like that's literally you at this moment as these things literally come flying and pouncing at you, all trying to scramble to kind of tear you into pieces.
I'll take it.
All right, so let's see what happens here. All right, so we got a 9, a 6, oh, and a 12.
What?
Oh my gosh! So
Come on.
Nice.
Now, the people at home want to see blood. Come on.
Yes.
I-
Well, they're going to
I bet,
see
right?
their blood because
That'd be
this dwarf is basically a shield wall at this point.
Yeah.
yeah, so absolutely Stubborn. So you're just like literally beating them back with your axes, and they're clanking off your armor, and their claws are like making this sharp breaking sound
Yep.
against the metal, but they are not damaging you at all. So that's crazy.
Yep.
All right.
He's too stubborn to take damage.
Yeah, he is too stubborn. All right, Anaximon, you're up.
All right, I see that light, and I'm going to stumble up toward Hintar here, this tree-like gentleman. And I'm going to sort of stumble through the undergrowth and sort of fall on my butt, sliding backwards. And I'll yell out, "Brace yourself, dwarf!" And I'm going to try to cast on the boulder again.
Nice.
So I'll get the easy and try to blow the boulder up.
Nice.
So exploding ring on the boulder again, and it can harm 3 targets.
Nice. Do it up.
Oh, dang.
What?
There
So
it
that's
is.
Critical hit.
2d8. Let me see. That's 2d8 plus 6.
Yep.
So 9 plus that's 15, and then a d12 on top. 3. So 18 damage to 3 of these beasts right around Stubborn.
Yeah. So
And the boulder is just blown to dust. Yeah.
yeah. So it's blown to dust. It actually completely shreds and eviscerates that corpse, and then these 3 that are attacking you, Stubborn, are just literally pulverized and shredded by this boulder-like shrapnel,
Oh my god.
and are dead at your feet.
Stubborn laughs maniacally. That was great! Do it again!
Little flames are licking up his wooden shield.
Right, exactly. Yeah, right. Chunks
Nothing
of rock
like a
are
forge
jumping off his
fire.
armor. Like clumps of sod are raining down. All right, man. Yeah, awesome. First nat 20 of the night. Way to do it up.
Yeah, that was,
Bring it.
that was pretty clutch, actually.
Yeah, and with that level of noise, I'm going to get this DM timer started, and it's a 4, and that's going to bring us over to. And I realized that was out of turn there, gang. But that level of noise is definitely going to start that going, and that's good. That's going to bring us over to Hinar.
By Udon's one good eye! As this thing blows up, kind of tips his head to the side as a chunk of boulder goes whizzing by. Or maybe it was Beast. Who knows?
Right.
My word, friend. That is some substantial power to control. And hearing the call out of the other guy up here, hiding in the bushes, he's going to move himself about in here to take a whack at that guy with his staff. This way, friends! Calling back to his comrades. We have a way out!
Although bear in mind, you probably have to hold your arm like this as you get closer to
Oh, the light.
to that guy's position.
The
Yeah.
light. Oh, that's why I missed with my staff.
Yeah, so that's
bright.
that's probably why. Yeah.
Right? It's a mugwai situation over here. Bright light.
Yeah, there is definitely an intense glare right there. I mean, it was
This
I'm going to turn my back to that.
this session brought to you by J.J. Abrams.
Lens flare.
Yep.
Lens flares and polar bears.
nice. Okay. That brings us to Mara.
As I'm still getting pelted by small pebbles, shards, and sod, I glance over at Anaximon and mumble to myself, "He truly is a great wizard." And I draw my bow and loose an arrow at the nearest creature.
Okay.
17.
Nice. Okay, give me the damage.
5.
Between the
Okay.
eyes.
My quiver bows as I fire again for 11.
Oh, so that was a miss, but
Okay.
but on your first arrow strikes true, and this thing looks definitely injured, for sure. It's
Yeah,
weak.
I'd like to do a little movement as well.
Yeah, please.
I call out to Stubborn as I run past the both of them and plant my feet here. I say, "Stubborn, I assume that you have him handled."
Oh, yeah. Look, this little pup. No problem.
Okay, that's my turn.
Nice. Okay, stubborn.
Axe between eyes. Step 1.
It's the Dwarven Handbook for Combat Efficiency.
There it is.
Nice.
The dice to back it up.
Yes.
Nice. Come on, roll
Inserting
high.
axe.
Oh,
Oh, thick-skulled little bastard.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that was that was a blow for sure, but it was kind of a glancing blow, and only partially kind of damages this thing.
Did you see that? It's afraid of me and it pulled back at the last minute.
Nice. Awesome. All right, Matt.
I'm gonna move up to where this tall, lanky, strangely dressed person is. The entire time, still holding that light spell and kind of aiming it sort of in this direction. And all of you to the house now. There'll be more of them soon.
It's an Edgar Allan Poe-like character here.
That's it. Like I'm just trying to like hold them off with the light as best as possible, while guiding your slow dumbasses back.
Got it. Nice. Okay. All right. So on the DM's turn, the timer drops to 3.
I would imagine that light is him a little bit too. I'm gonna Hellburn. I have to roll and then like see if I can use it again for a while.
Got it. So you're actively maintaining it this round. Got it. Nice. Okay. All right. So this creature here, who is literally blinded by the light, I think I'm gonna make the perception roll, the wisdom roll against a room target here, to see if this thing like smells you or otherwise could lash out at one of you, even though it's blinded. So let's see. No. So it continues to kind of scramble around in the muck, but has no idea where you are. It is in effect blinded by the light, and these creatures are not dumb. They're slowly kind of circling here outside the more effective range of the light. And Stubborn, this last one is going to take kind of a lash at you here.
No problem, man.
22. Oh, and 5 damage.
5.
That's a flesh wound.
Yeah. So this thing kind of like lashes across you and back, and you take 5 damage.
All right.
And that brings us back to Anaximon.
So I'll see Mara go running by, and loosing arrows is very impressive, and everybody's pulling back. But this dwarf, I've got a soft spot for dwarves. As a dimensional traveler, they've always been some of the best beings in the multiverse. So I'm going to step forward, and just seeing him, he's just engaged with this frickin' thing with these spines everywhere, and I'm going to try to cast Create Device and make him a weapon kit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Are you guns?
Yeah, I'm basically playing like Silence. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to make him this like little sort of stone little balancing pummel weight doodad that you like hook on with a wing nut.
Nice.
And the wing nut's like a little threaded rock. You kind of thread this rock onto the end of your battle axe, and I'll be like, dwarf, I'm sorry I don't know your name. Normally I don't call people by their race, but take this. You need all the help you can get, for God's sake. And I'll toss him this little doodad and then try to fall back by the archer and kind of basically cower in her shadow. She seems highly capable.
Yeah. I respond, "Oh, sorry about that, little man. I'm very stubborn."
Oh my God.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right. That's
Killer.
+2 weapon effort, right? Or
Yeah.
Alex, do you want to do differently, or?
Yeah,
good?
nope. Plus 2 weapon effort.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Hinar.
All right. I'm kind of feeling like we almost have a bit of advantage. I'm going to press in and thump that guy, or attempt to thump that guy again.
Nice.
Oh, there's a final thing. Goes swinging the staff up. Back, you foul thing. And just a nice, simple little thumping.
Back you.
Yep. Yep, just 3 damage, no modifier.
That's okay.
There is an opening! Quickly now!
Yeah, awesome. And then,
Again, just calling out for everybody.
did you want to move Hinar?
I'm actually going to hold to kind of try and help cover an exit, or to kind of keep that whole avenue up there free and open.
Oh, got it.
I don't want to let the things close in on us on that side.
Got it. Okay. All right, Mara.
All right. From where I'm standing, I call out to Hinar and I say, "Let us still these fiendish things." And I loose an arrow at the creature nearest Hinar for 18.
There it is.
Nice.
That one.
Full damage, 12.
There it is, maximum.
Yep.
Nice shot!
Yeah, so that thing takes an arrow and you put it out of its misery. It goes limp, still kind of searching and scrambling in the muck.
Okay.
That dies there at Hinar's feet.
I don't even look twice. I just turn about 120 degrees, facing Stubborn, and fire again for 11.
Nice. So yeah, that second shot sails wide, but for sure you drop that other one, which is awesome.
Are you shooting arrows through my beard again?
Yeah. Hey, Stubborn, you just heard it go thwack in the brush. I hear you like, why is Mara shooting at me? Okay. Stubborn, you're up.
Cool. Wait, I have a quick question. I always miss that. Is Mara a human or an elf, or?
I'm human. I'm a human, like, sort of noble lady from Gray, the city of Gray, and I fell from grace and have been in the Frogwood for a few years.
Right on. Okay. I almost called you a pointy ears, then I was like, wait a second. Well, he's not an elf.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah. Doing it again. Axe in skull. Classic dwarven maneuver. No, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna try and lead this thing with me and try and engage the pack over here.
Yeah,
So I'm once again I'm making loud, I'm making loud, crazy dwarf noises and swinging my axe around and trying to put the charisma whammy on him.
Come to my axe.
Yes, yes.
Your mother was a displacer beast.
Yeah. Here, little kitty. I've got some catnip for you. Oh, not so good this time though.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're not as impressed, but take a hero coin for that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was
hero
awesome.
coin.
That I did not expect you to do that. So that is
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Awesome.
We got a net 20 and a coin on the board. We're in.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Shaker.
I'm gonna stop the light spell and go up next to Hinar, and I turn behind me. I go, I know, shut up. And then I look at him and say, your dwarf friend that's killed. Bloody fools, run to the house, you bloody imbeciles. And to answer your question in the chat, I can, but you don't know my name yet. So, and and he's going to he's gonna kind of like summon some inner strength, gesture towards Stubborn out there, and try to cast a spell I call Mana Shield. What, a 12? Shit.
Oof.
Yeah, not quite. It just fizzles.
All right, I know. Let's go. Come on.
Nice.
This guy's hearing voices or something.
I think Stubborn
Yeah.
notices you for the first time. He's like, who the hell is that?
I think perhaps they are our rescuers.
Oh, that's good.
A local resident.
He says there's a house to the north.
What are you waiting for? Get a move on.
I'm over here waiting for you. Oh, whoops! I went a little Scottish. It started like tipping. It was tipping.
It's spreading.
That's
It's
okay.
a hard voice.
I am waiting for you, friends.
I've heard there are people out there with like a pet peeve against using the Scottish voice with dwarves, but what else do you use?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Scottish. Like I'm totally honored that Scots have become
Yeah.
dwarves.
But there's a
It's
lot of
kind of
people
like
in the
we
world who are
always
grumpy
run-
about awesome things.
I guess they could be Asian dwarves.
Yeah.
I'm just
They could
saying,
be.
sometimes
And then I
tropes
do
are
that
helpful.
accent.
All right. So
That hammer
DM
cost
timer.
me $5,000.
the DM timer's down to 2, and possibly as a result of the killing that's happened here and the smells of dead meat, as you guys have starting to turn your attention towards Matt's character and him running back through the marsh towards his house. You look up on the horizon and you notice that that there are these
Time to run.
that there are these kind of that there are kind of these flying creatures that are coming in, possibly attracted towards the smell of dead meat here in the swamp. And
Holy shit.
before we get going, we've been at this about an hour. Do you guys cool with maybe taking a quick bio break?
Yeah, man.
As
Sounds good.
that gets revealed on the map,
Nice.
and we'll do that and come back with an Axamon leading off.
So are you saying you're quite certain you scared the piss out of us?
Ouch.
No,
Oh my God.
that comes later with the fear rolls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but we will be.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Quick break.